Hello, and this is the last episode, guys, of this writing season where we have an IELTS expert looking at essays that were written by actual students of ours. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another writing correction session. Today's writing is based on the prompt that you are about to hear. Just like previous episodes, I'll be using the track changes feature so that you could always see what changes I am suggesting. Many working people get little or no exercise during the working day or in their free time and have health problems as a result. Why do many working people not get enough exercise, and what can be done about this problem? All right, so we have a two-part question. We have the introduction paragraph, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and a conclusion. So let's read this essay and let's try to see what mistakes there are and how they can be corrected. In the modern era, plenty of inventions had been created in order to help human beings to improve their quality of life. Okay, so plenty of inventions had been created, okay? This assumes that a lot happened after the modern era. Unless you mean, if you mean that we are living in the modern era, then had been created doesn't make sense. So you're going to have to say many or plenty of inventions have been created, right? In order to help human beings to improve their quality of life. Okay, fine. Even though these inventions give individuals more time, they still work a lot and lack of time to take care of themselves by doing exercise. Okay, even though these inventions give individuals more time, they still, and they, I'm assuming, refers to the inventions, they still work a lot, or no, it means the people. So you see, here we have this pronoun where the antecedent isn't very clear. We don't know if it refers to the inventions, which it should, because the inventions is the subject of the previous clause. And so, but then in fact, the student is referring to the individuals. So how can we resolve this? We can say, even though these inventions give individuals more time, right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this first part. I'm going to say, even though these inventions free, or we could say, provide some free time to users, or technically what we're saying is they free up some time. But the problem is that the phrasal verb free up, there's no alternative for it, none that I can think of. But so we're going to go with they provide some free time to users. They still... So maybe we could get rid of to users. You can say, even though these inventions provide some free time, users still tend to work a lot. I think that fixes it. So still tend to work a lot and lack of time to take care of themselves. Okay, so lack of isn't it's not a verb. And so maybe, and do not have enough time to, or are left with little time. I think that's even better. And are left with very little time to take care of themselves by doing exercise. Okay, so why doing exercise? Why not just say by exercising? Right? It's not wrong to say doing exercise. But when you have it, do something is a light form of the verb. If you have a main verb, then use the main verb. You don't need to use, like, do some walking. You could say walk, right? So many working people, therefore, who are not get enough exercise, who do not get enough exercise, have to face to low state of health. No, not to. They have to face a low state of health. So many working people, therefore, who do not get enough exercise have to face. I don't think face is a good verb here. They have to deal with, right, a low state of health. And low state of health, I don't like it. I would go with they have to deal with deteriorating health. See, so it's always a good idea to know what adjectives collocate with a particular noun. So if I'm writing something on health, it's good for me to know or to have ready a series of adjectives that I know collocate with health beforehand. So deteriorating health would be an example of that. In this essay, causes will be discussed. The causes of this phenomena will be discussed in order to find a solution for this problem, or the solutions underlying this problem. It's not wrong, but just let's try to make it brief. Okay, we're done with the intro. Now, to begin with, the pace of modern life made human beings work restlessly in order to fulfill their personal goals and work commitments. So the pace of modern life made, I think we have to go with present perfect again. The pace of modern life has made human beings work restlessly in order to fulfill their personal goals and work commitments. Hence, okay, so you need a semicolon here, hence comes after it, because this is a new sentence, guys, and you can't just leave a comma. So, hence, they hardly have time to relax or exercise. Okay, fine. For instance, most employees work overtime or more than 2 jobs to survive in the long run. Fair enough. Thereby, by the time they reach home, they just have tiny amounts of time to sleep and charging their energies. Okay. Thereby, by the time they reach home, they just have tiny amounts of time. Well, tiny means like very small in terms of size. So they have limited time to sleep. Let's get rid of this. They have limited time to sleep and recharge. And you don't charge your energy, you recharge your batteries. So recharge their batteries. There we go. On the other hand, dependent on technology is one of the other reasons that led human beings have become lazier. Okay, so on the other hand, dependent, no, need a noun. Dependence on technology is one of the other reasons that have led, or one of the other reasons that has led human beings to become lazier. Instead of doing exercise in their spare time, people decide to watch movies or play games for relaxation. Unfortunately, these lifestyles, or this lifestyle, right? Because we're talking about the lazy lifestyle. It's only one. So this lifestyle has a negative impact on their healthy. No, healthy is an adjective. You need a noun, therefore, health. So there you go. Next paragraph. The worsening health status by getting or little no exercise of humans alerted. Okay, where's the verb here? The worsening health status, that's just the subject. By getting little or no exercise, that's an extension of the subject, of humans alerted. So this sentence is very unclear. I'm assuming that the student wants to talk about some solutions. So maybe a topic sentence like, there are a number of measures that could possibly help resolve this problem. You see, right? Starting your paragraph with a sentence like this clearly demonstrates that you are going to be discussing some solutions. So be very careful. The topic sentence is arguably the most important sentence of your paragraph. And if it's not understood, chances are that the examiner or the reader is not going to be able to understand the rest of the paragraph either. So be very, very careful about how you start each of your paragraphs. The government should launch campaigns. No, it's launch, right? There. Launch campaigns to encourage people to work out at least a couple of times in week. So it's couple of times, a couple of times a week. From the employer's side, apostrophe S, also companies should, put also in the middle, companies should also encourage their staff to do more exercise, specifically setting up gyms in a corner of office. So in a corner of the office, or in an office corner, or create physical activities every week. I don't think create is a good verb. So introduce, right? You introduce physical activities every week. Indeed, employers can organize sports teams. Okay, when sport becomes an adjective, it's always sports. So, like sports center. No one says sport center. There's an S. So can organize sports teams so that employees can join and compete each other. Compete needs a preposition, therefore compete with each other. And then we have another comma splice, so that teams can join and compete with each other. Okay, so you need to finish off that sentence here and then say this not only brings productivity, but also helps them to improve their health. Okay, fair enough. And finally, the conclusion paragraph. In conclusion, the busy lifestyle is the main reason that prevents individuals from getting exercise. Okay, so not they. Let's go with a busy lifestyle is the main reason preventing individuals from getting enough exercise, right? Because maybe some of them do, it's just not enough. Encouraging physical activities besides working time from the government. Encouraging physical activities besides working time from the government. We want to go with something that's brief and concise, so I don't think we need all of that. We can say encouraging physical activities is the solution, right? So you just want to get rid of all that clutter, because remember, in the conclusion, you're supposed to summarize your ideas, not to restate them, right? So encouraging physical activities is the solution to this issue. If you say the solution, it means there's only one solution, but you want to say it's a solution. So is a solution to this issue. Thus, exercise acts as a vital activity which can help workers maintain, this too is optional, but I'm going to get rid of it here, maintain a good health and enhance their productivity at work. So there you go, guys. These are all of the lexicogrammatical mistakes that we can see in this essay. I hope I haven't missed anything. I think that's, yeah. Oh, well, occasionally I see some mistakes that I might miss because my mind is reading it the right way. So yeah, so here after the modal can, we have to use the verb in simple form. So voila. There you have it. Good luck, guys, and hope you do great on your own essays.